Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this very, very hot and humid month of August. I am your host, helloazae, and we are starting a fresh playthrough of the game Firewatch. Okay, so I've seen this game several times being spoken about, being talked about, not necessarily for its amazing gameplay, but, well, visually it's very, very beautiful, very, very stunning. But for the personal touch that this game kind of has. I'm just currently adjusting the settings to make sure I can see this game very well without having to... Oh dear, it's quite bright. Worry about them later. I've heard great things about it, not necessarily because the story ends well or ends poorly, but it's a very divisive title in that regard. Small puzzles, etc. You know, that whole bit. This is one of those shorter experience titles, indie creations I like experiencing. Doesn't take too long to play through, but I feel like I get a great sense of satisfaction and value out of these shorter titles. Campo Santo presents to us, to me, the viewers, in cooperation with Panic Incorporated, Firewatch. Firewatch? No, they presented Boulder, Colorado, 1975. My mistake. So what I know of the game is that you're essentially in the mountain park region and you're sort of just talking to this other person. But let's see what happens. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. I approach her. You're drunk. So, what's... Dialogue options. Now, if I was drunk, what would I say? I would probably still be somewhat coherent, not very well. Wow, that progressed very quickly. I am now suddenly Julia's boyfriend. Okay, look at that. Well-defined lines. I'm probably heading to that truck over there, but I want to see what's here anyway. Yeah, it's just me, so me in the truck. Get in. I don't see why you would leave that there. The backpack in the truck that way. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. One of the best parts of being in a relationship is the way a person can really move you in such regard. It's the good and the bad, it's just kind of how it is. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beers just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. Okay. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julie is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. A shepherd would be pretty nice, though. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet all rolled into one. You know a relationship is getting serious when you adopt a dog. Or a pet of any kind. Except maybe a cat. Way too independent. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? Kids, they're not very smart or good at much. I'm seeing if you and I have some. a couple of little idiots. That would be really good. Or one day. Why rush? I would say one day. Why rush? We have plenty of time, right? Speak for yourself, mister. You tell her she has the body of an undergrad. My ovaries didn't get the memo. She laughs. Says, laughing it off. One day, okay? Okay, one day. 6 months later, you get engaged lying in bed on a Sunday morning. My, that's quite a transition. And here I am now instead at Thoroughfare Trailhead. Do not forget to check in. I always take this time for audiences and myself to take in the wonder and beauty of these games. Because there is a beautiful, very, very vibrant aesthetic to this game that I am just over the moon for. The calming sense of nature. I can hear the birds literally rustling through my headsets. So, it's absolutely crazy. It's a Thursday night and Julie is 4 hours late. She doesn't call, you're worried and getting angry about a minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. Oh, that's not really a good decision here. You have neither choice. You don't really want to ignore someone or get mad at the situation either. You want to inquire, speak. And I can understand the frustration of it, but it's never the right solution. And this right here is neither a great idea. Neither of these are great ideas. But the cold shoulder is awful, but the next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You'd hold onto a tiny pill of resentment. Make some coffee and go to work. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model, or you pose and flex like He-Man. Let's go for the funnier option. Very nice. Damn, look at that really red sunset. This is ridiculously red. My goodness. Can I adjust this? Maybe I should adjust that just a bit. Is there any way for me to? Maybe lower the brightness. I think there's supposed to be less. Let's go 55. Oh, still not much nuance. But still, look at that. I'm sure there's maybe a fire nearby. Oh my goodness. It's quite the hop, Henry. Quite the hop. 1982. 7 years later. During the summers, you and Julie enjoy walking mayhem at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. Oh no. Julia yells, she gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julie asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. You absolutely do not want to move. Convince her not to take the job, or agree if she commutes back and forth. This is another one of those very difficult decisions to make, because upending your life to go somewhere else is never an easy path to choose, and it requires a lot of love. And I've seen people do it and heard of people do it, and there needs to be a lot of trust in that relationship, and pretty much a lot of trust in that relationship for both sides to agree to this, because it's not only you're changing in very much ways into an individual's life. A person gets a job, another person leaves wherever they're comfortable with to a new environment. I guess both people do that, but two people have to adjust, and then you have to agree to and then you have to accept the third kind of scenario where you now have to be in this whole place together. So it's a balancing and maintaining a lot of different things. In this scenario here, convince her not to take the job. You should never really do that in a relationship, in a sense, unless it's a very clearly poor idea, or it could be harmful towards a person's well-being or health. In that case, I would say don't do it, but in this case, it's a good job. But asking the other person to commute back and forth is also adding on stress, and a very difficult compromise. This is not exactly the greatest of choices here. But you as Henry, or I as Henry, am very stubborn and absolute with the matter, so I guess I'm agreeing to go commuting. She agrees to fly back to Boulder 3 times a month. Julia, 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing her books that were important to research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You make macaroni and drink wine, try to forget about it. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. Honestly, that's the much more romantic option. But does it really solve the situation? After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. We both decide to keep it a secret for now. That's never an easy thing to do or deal with. Oh, good lord. Oh my goodness. That's a bit too much for me. Oh dear. Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar and see your friends and feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in her class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. This is 1987, of course. It has now been 12 years since Henry and Julia have met. For clarification. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn child little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. Oh my goodness. Onset dementia and just the idea of forgetting is a very scary thought, because people are very temporal beings. They really believe, they trust on their memories to hold them in place, and losing those is really ungrounding a lot of who you are I can't speak from experience the fears of this, but sometimes just forgetting a face, a name, and those awkward situations that come abound from that is quite strange. But imagine that living that every day, and the people who are around you having to live that every day as well. It's terrifying to think about, but you have to admire the strength it takes for a person to work through that as well. But nonetheless, in this situation, I'm glad they're touching on this subject. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day, but she does get worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care. A home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or you're determined to take care of her by yourself. Again, this is another one of those very difficult situations to make because out of concern for the other individual, you want her to be cared for, you want to be taking her to be okay, because I'm assuming that Henry has his own life to live as well, which is in conjunction with with Julia's, as they are married? Engaged? quite a confusing thing here. But out of love for another individual, you want to make sure they're taken care of, and you as an individual who is clearly in a relationship with this person believes to be that as possible, but it's very difficult because getting professional help is something very difficult in our society to accept and seek out. So again, we are hit with another very difficult choice. Personally, I would want to be determined to do it on my own, but I have to accept the fact that sometimes maybe professional help is important. But nonetheless, in this situation, I would try to do as much as possible. And we're back again in the forest. This beautiful evergreen, rich forest. Park, I believe. Is that... looks like a little pond. Maybe. I want everyone to look at the vibrancy and the saturation here. It's very different from normal games that you see. There's something very beautiful about this. And a stag, of course, just disappears. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything with you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Drinking then, too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in the front of the bedroom door. Oh, that's awful. You trust her that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night, you are stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .1 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say that you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming to an end, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And I presume this is what is the start of the game, of course. Is that you are now Henry, facing this very, very difficult time in your life. And in some sort of reprieve, maybe just escape, you are now a camp ranger. And your home will be this tower for the next little while. Look at that beautiful moonlight. Oh, that full moon in the distance. Oh, janky camera, janky camera. So yeah, the developer here gives you a really, really beautiful backstory, a very difficult backstory, and some tough decisions where you really aren't making decisions, you're just suffering the actions of Henry's own stubbornness, for the matter, and his own personality. You're not really... You sympathize and empathize with Henry in some regard, but you also understand the difficult situation he's in, and that he is nowhere near a perfect person. But his relationship with Julie is sort of crumbling, and it's very difficult to maintain. Oh, I just walked around like three... Oh, god darn it. Nope. I clearly missed the door, because I'm dumb. Here it is.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Hello. Hello!
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Hello.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright. You've killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against Mom. Nobody back at home can stand you. Let's just go with the
You're
craziest.
Just gonna weigh me out on this? Ugh, fine. But I'm gonna take a second here and have a guess about you.
Go ahead.
See. I don't know anything about you.
I don't know anything about you either.
Maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's... Gosh, maybe it's a borderline fetish.
A tree fetish. Oh my god.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Damn, I should have... welcome to Firewatch. So those are your main characters of the story, guys. Day 1 of the job. So again, those are your 2 main characters of the story. You'll be pretty much associating and speaking with them. So through them, or here listening to them speak and learning about their growing relationship with each other. And their personal backstory. Oh god. A typewriter. How long has it been since I've seen one of those?
I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Okay, so this is a very weird set of controls where I'm supposed to L2 to activate and
sorry,
release.
Guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, what, 14 hours of sleep? Ooh.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's what, 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or 2. But now that you're
Darn.
up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne.
Osborne?
Hey!
Use this to spot, you guessed it, What the fuck?
What is it?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Which way's west?
Are those fucking fireworks?
My goodness, they are.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job
Yeah.
is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
Do I write him a ticket?
Easy there, Dirty Harry.
Well,
Get going. You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Great, 1, 2, 3, 4 for everything.
smart.
Shut up.
Answer sarcasm with sarcasm. So where am I? I am there. Oh, okay, let's just go this way. I can run! So follow the fireworks. Go down this path. I'm assuming I'm going the right direction because I'm just kind of following the sounds through my headset currently. And I'm hearing the fireworks go off continuously. And from what I could see them here, I was supposed to go west. The fireworks were west. I am now heading west. Brilliant deduction. So yes, I like the rapport so far between Delilah and Henry. It's very, very straightforward. Very lulzy way. Two Forks, Jonesy Lake. Okay, so there's a giant boulder here. But, yeah, again, look at this game, guys. Medicine wheel? What? Where? What are you talking about? So they go north just a bit. I think this is the right way. Yep.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort? When it comes to, you know, how the hell you ended up out here?
Sorry, I don't really know what you mean by recruiting effort.
Oh, after last summer. You know, budgets went through the roof, a lookout in every lookout for the first time in 20 years.
Last summer?
Oh, come on, you're from Denver, not Delaware. This was national news for Pete's sake.
Boulder.
Forest
I'm
fires?
From Boulder.
Same diff.
Oh, you're talking about that
Giant
fire that probably caused some damage. Turned an entire jamboree of brownies to dust.
Brownies don't have jamborees.
Well, they should.
And you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, do you?
I do not.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Maybe.
But hey, I I got a 30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
What about shitty boss is gonna get me killed hill?
Oh, is that Absorka Indian? Maybe Creek?
That's actually English for not in my job description.
That's too funny.
How do you expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get that rope?
No, I didn't.
Well, go back and get it. If you break your leg on your first day, I will not be pleased.
Quite frankly, I wouldn't be either if I broke my leg on the first day of work. I mean, I probably would be better if it was workers' compensation involved, but not in this particular scenario. Okay, so on the way here, there was supposed to be some kind of toolbox that I clearly missed. So let's just run back and find it. Yes, let's hide a toolbox in a big forest. I'm certain I won't miss it. Okay, I missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello. Hey man. Guy couldn't take it, so I locked up his lookout and put some of the stuff in the box. Found one of those bars you liked. Hiking into the park, but let's get thank you, Dave. Real helpful. Pine cone. Drop. Old rope. Mine now. Can I lock the cache again? Nope. Alright, so go back down, go to the rope, and just slowly climb down. You see, kids, the solution's very simple. Don't go to a freaking park. Did I just get stuck on that rock? I did. This game reminds me of Breath of the Wild and Zelda. Not that I've played it. I'd be like to, but, you know, not gonna get to, you know, because it's unfortunate. Shitty boss is gonna get me killed hill. It's steep. I'm sure it is.
Hey, I'm going the right way if I'm at the shale slide, right? Toward the fireworks?
You're not lost. Those fireworks are going off to the west of you. It's down the slide and across the meadow, okay?
Down the slide and across the meadow. That's probably really dangerous. There's not...
No!
Ooh, that hurt a crunch. A horrible crunch. That is, as I was saying.
Hey,
What the hell's wrong with you?
my shitty boss almost got me killed.
First, your boss is a delight. Secondly, Jesus. What exactly happened?
My
Rope
rope
snap.
snapped coming down the shale slide.
You didn't break anything, did you?
No, I think I'll make it.
Good.
Be careful, for Christ's sake.
Look at this forest, guys. I'm just, so amazed. Huh.
Hey, there's a tie-off point off here just a little away from the shale slide.
Well, you ready to get back on that horse, huh?
Well, I can't go any further is what I'm saying.
That heads south down to the creek, but you should be able to get to the lake just by continuing west. Without any, you know, mountaineering.
All right.
It's a long summer. You can explore later.
I'm sure I will. And I'm probably looking forward to exploring this park because it's, you know, quite beautiful, actually. Look at this. Slowly sunsetting. Nice, small change. It's like to a purplish skies. This beautiful red, crimson sky. Sunset is what I'm trying to say. Vermilion, maybe colored. Let's see. Alright, here's this. Now where's the... This way. Oh, look at that.
They left half a bottle of whiskey. Decent stuff.
The idiots down at the lake?
Yeah, them. I just found where they're hanging out.
Save for later.
Oh, look, they decided to have a campfire, too.
You know, they color-coded the fire danger signs in case people were illiterate. But I guess that doesn't take into account just plain stupid, does it?
Nope. Well.
Finding a bunch of empty beer cans. They threw them all over hell.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, sure am.
Ugh, people are just the worst, aren't they?
They're not
Wow.
great, no.
People are awful? My goodness, who would have thought?
Found the fireworks. They didn't even try to hide them.
Ugh. Well, confiscate them.
Yep, all mine.
I found a bra.
A nudie pyromaniac. Remain professional.
There are, panties?
They are what?
I don't want to say that word again.
Why, 'cause you're 12?
There's underwear on the floor. Another bra, another pair of panties.
There's a... Ooh,
Yes?
there are 2 naked ladies out here.
Can you handle that?
Come on, I like naked ladies, same as anyone, but there's, you know...
2?
Yeah.
No, this will be tough for you, but try to pick your tongue up off the ground and do your job.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I found them in the lake.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Is that a guy over there?
Oh boy. Enjoy dealing with that.
My god.
I know you guys are setting up bottle rockets out here, okay?
How? Because you're hiding in the bushes spying on us? Give him a break, Lily. He probably hasn't seen boobs in 20 years. He's probably still a virgin. Why do guys think it's alright to just stare at girls?
You don't know a damn thing about me.
Damn.
We know you're a peeping Tom. How long have you been standing over there? Oh my god, is that what you are? Barf me out.
People say barf me out in the 80s?
Get out of here. Ew, totally. You're gross. You're
Okay.
just a sad man out in the woods. Whoa, hey, put that down. Seriously, it was expensive.
Fucking cool it with the fireworks.
Please just put it down. We won't light anymore. You probably have a tiny dick. Chelsea, it's
Okay.
my book box. Here we go. You're gross. Thank you. Now leave us alone. You're a creep. Total creep. Go get a girlfriend, creep.
Jesus Christ.
Out of here. You're gross. You're just some sad man out in the woods.
I should have just scared them away. Okay, scary kids.
Hey, that go okay?
It went fine. Hopefully there won't be any more trouble.
Good. Thanks for going down there.
So they just left their stuff down here, but it would be a bad idea for me to toss it all in the lake, right?
Yes, I don't think that'd be wise. If you could refrain from criminal destruction of personal property while on this job, that'd be great, okay?
Eh. Destruction, throwing it into the lake. Not mutually exclusive things. Alright, just gonna find my way back to the camp because these kids are annoying. And because I'm such an upstanding gentleman, I'll even clean up their stupid mess.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm not the maid.
Oh, that's interesting. Nope, I'm the good ranger. Ooh, I can climb this. Climb this as well.
There's a critter out here. A raccoon.
I can't understand you.
Because I'm whispering.
Because you're whispering.
Oh my god. Can I approach it?
Pears!
Holy shit.
Yes!
What the hell?
I'm doing a crossword and I figured out the theme. It's homonyms. Pears, pears, pears. The clue was couples peeling fruit. Anyway, hope you're having a good afternoon.
Thanks.
Okay, fine, that's pretty funny. It was really, truly an absolute delight.
It is a hell of a nice camping spot down here by the lake.
I haven't been down there in years, but yeah, Jonesy Lake area is perfect.
You know, I do have to wonder, though, how am I actually going to get back up? Because I did fall from that. Yeah, that. Okay. Now, let's see. I am over there.
Hey, I'm back near that big rock outcropping, but not sure how to get back.
I'd head west, back towards the lake, and then turn north towards the canyon.
Okay, so from these rocks, where do I go again?
Go back towards the lake, turn north, and east through the canyon. There should be a trail at the far east side of it.
Ah. Controls. Okay. So I assume that this direction where the raccoon was the actual direction I was supposed to go. And now let's go this way instead. Or not? Let's see here. Oh, a little bit further north. Okay. Put this away. So how is everyone doing? It has been a while since I've done a video. I've been quite busy with just real life things, you know, making money, trying to save for a new laptop so I can edit faster, take more photos on the side, you know, just be able to browse differently, actually play different games for once in my life that aren't on PS4 and not from a 2010 MacBook. So yes, quite busy. It is now the month of August since I'm starting this new recording. So they go through this kid again? Oh god darn it. Alright, so I'll go this way instead. Through the canyon. Now this is quite nice. I think the last time I did a video was in early June, and now it's a whole month without videos. Almost a month and a half at least. Oh, here's another one. No, I don't have any rope, so I can't really go down there. I know the direction's supposed to be through the canyon, but I'm just very, very curious as a human being, and I really want to explore. Hopefully I don't fall and die, which is worst case scenario. That said, first day of work, you know, mistakes happen. Not accountable. So the desire right now is to actually slowly start catching up and following up with all the games I've been playing. I have a better, more grand list of things I want to play compared to before. It was just the one indie game on a Monday and then the action game Thursday.
I have a bit of a confession to make.
Okay.
What is it?
Look, I was drunk last night when I welcomed you to the job.
Yeah, well, you're not the first boss to be guilty of that.
I know, I know I can get a little pushy, you know, putting you on the spot about why you're out here and stuff.
It's fine.
I'll keep that sort of a thing to a minimum. Anyway, let me know when you get back to your lookout.
Not bad. The guilty boss. The guilty supervisor individual who feels like they've wronged the first day employee. Now, if only that were the case in regular real life. I'm just kidding. Should be fine. Ooh, small crack. Holy shits.
Hey, I heard some thunder.
Yeah, I've got eyes on a storm out to the north.
Well, that's bad, right? Because of the lightning?
It just means we'll be busy. Hurry home, and try not to get hit by lightning.
If I do...
I got hit by lightning when I was 9 years old, so I'm safe. It's not gonna strike twice and all that.
Well, there was an old lookout named Roy Sullivan who got hit by lightning 7 times.
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, well, if it makes you feel any better, it wasn't what killed him.
What killed him?
Suicide. Would you believe?
That's... goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take that. Oh. Actually, don't need that. Flashlight, but no batteries.
Ah!
Oh. Well. Copy information. Sweet. Flashlight. Oh, the fireflies are coming out. That's a wonderful thing. Fireflies during the summer is actually a magical experience. I've only experienced them once before, but it was the coolest thing because I was never really expecting that when I was that young. Clear the gap in the bush. Where am I? Where's the tower? I don't see it. Alright, so I think I'm going the right way because I'm going away from the sun. I was heading west the entire time. Ooh. But yeah, as you can see so far, I'm loving the interaction between Delilah and Henry. They're very, very... even the day one right now, they're very honest with each other, but kind of just funny. Individuals who just constantly deflect.
What are these power lines doing out here to the north?
Those are comms lines. They connect folks like me to Central Command.
Got it.
And, if you can see them, that means you turn north at the cave and far, far away from Two Forks. You should head back.
Ah, I went the wrong way, of course. My god, I went quite the distance. Okay, I was so certain I was actually going the right direction because I saw the sun in another direction. Okay. Hooray! So a lot of this game so far has just been the interaction between Henry and Delilah. And from what you can gather of Delilah's character, she's someone who is very good at deflecting with sarcasm, very, very witty, and very charming in that regard. But in the same sense, also very guarded, and you could sense from that one moment of weakness where she said, "Oh, I was drunk the first day at work when I greeted you, blah blah blah." Like, she clearly takes issue with how that was for herself. Not intentional. Oh wow. Cave? Cave! Go in the cave.
What's in this cave down here?
In Thunder Canyon?
Thunder Canyon?
Hey, I didn't name it. But in the cave, I don't know, rocks? NFS tells people not to go too far in there. It's pretty dangerous.
Hello? It looks like the path leads through the cave.
Back in the cave, huh? Man, I don't need to lose another lookout in there.
Another lookout?
They go in, they never come out.
See, Delilah has such a playful.
So this is another one of your jokes.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Well, I mean, I'm technically going the right way, just a little bit more roundabout. Maybe it's just me, but I'm noticing these sort of... Oh.
There's some guy out here giving me the creeps.
The creeps? Wait, he's looking at you? Is he doing anything else?
I don't think so.
Henry, there's something someone should have told you about this area.
What is it?
It's outside.
Come on.
The whole thing. And people come and go as they please. It's madness.
Yeah, okay. I get it.
Look, bumping into someone in the middle of nowhere is part of the fun.
Alright, creepy dude, where are you? Okay, that hollow sound, howling rather, is... my goodness. I can see Henry's wedding ring just now. It just reminds me that in the entire time, I've been speaking about, like, this whole relationship between himself, or Henry, and Delilah. Where is Julie on all this? And I think that's going to be one of the main themes of this entire game. It's like, oh, you're having so much fun, but... and you're clearly avoiding whatever it is you're avoiding back home very well here. And that's something to note for the rest of the game. So keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. Oh, that sucks.
Damn it. I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Okay, Royal, you're guarding out here.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Hello, Butts? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
Oof.
Someone broke in.
Hey, what?
They wrecked the place. Threw my typewriter out the window. Motherfucker.
Holy shit. I'll let the Forest Service know what happened.
That was...
My fucking sheets are gone.
They stole your sheets? That's just mean. Okay, I put in a call.
Well, what can they do about it? Will they catch whoever did it?
This is the Forest Service, Henry. They're not exactly Hawaii 5-0. Do you have any idea who would have done this?
Maybe that guy I saw in the canyon, but I don't know why the fuck he'd want to mess with my stuff.
Well, I'll have the Rangers keep an eye out for a man hiking on his own and question him if they find him. I can't believe someone would do this. I worry about bears and fires, and that's about it. And now I've got to worry about some deranged hiker going after lookouts? Great. Okay, in the morning I'm gonna call my friend Patty, who works the desk down in Cody. They keep a list of everyone who's officially been in and out of the trailhead since, I don't know, forever, and see if we can get a list of names. We won't get much, but at least if anything else happens, we can refer to it and see if anything comes up.
Thanks.
I need you to feel safe out here.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, you can protect yourself, huh?
I just don't worry about it.
Perfect. Keep that attitude up and you'll have an excellent summer.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop here at day 1. I just wanted everyone to get a sense of the game and see what the themes and pretty much the content, or what the game's gonna be structured and it's going to be like going forward. Day 1 was introduction into Henry's life, into Julia's life, and Delilah's life, and what Henry's kind of escaping from. I hope this is gonna be a very fun playthrough. I've heard so many great things, and some also the bad things as well. So we'll see going forward what's gonna be like.
Wake up.
Just gonna pause if I can. No?
Hey, wake up.
No, maybe not. Pick up radio. Paused. Perfect. Good first day. Alright, that is actually the perfect way to end the video instead. But nonetheless, same thing. Thank you guys for joining me for this video. If you like the content you've seen today, please consider commenting, and subscribing to the channel. And last but not least, if you can, follow me on Twitter, where I give some random updates here and there. And my Twitter is at helloazae. Take care, guys. Cheers, and have a good one.